Hey On The Clock fans, you're listening to another episode with your hosts Raul Lascano and George Martinez as they square off and tackle all of today's hot topics in sports news, trends, current issues happening locally and nationally, as well as highlighting some of our local student athletes across the Sunshine State. Now, welcome your hosts, Raul Lascano and George Martinez. You're on the clock.
All right, On The Clock fans, welcome to another exciting episode here with my main man, Raul Lascano. Raul, tell him what's up.
What's going on, everybody? How are you guys doing? Oh, it's another beautiful Monday. Can't wait to get started.
Yeah, man, it's going to be a great day. We have a little bit of a NBA playoff preview. We're going to talk about the bubble, MVPs, Coach of the Year. LeBron James wins his first assist title in year 17. We're definitely going to talk about it. And then your boy from the Seahawks he gets cut from the team. We're going to tell you exactly why he got cut. And then Brett Farve made some interesting comments about his boy Aaron Rodgers and where he may end up playing his career. And then also high school football is back in the state of Florida. We're going to dive into the meeting that occurred just this past Friday. Welcome. You're on the clock.
What's going on, George, man? How was your weekend, man? How was the kids? How's wifey?
Weekend was good. It was busy. Yeah. Because, of course, now we're back in the football swing of things. So I spent countless hours with our fearless leader creating schedules and more schedules.
Oh, God. Thank goodness for you doing that.
Other than that, weekend was good. Have a good time. It was nice and chill with the kids. How was your weekend, man?
It was all right, man. Not too bad. Relaxed, chilled. Spent time with the kids again. Acting a fool. Taught my 9-year-old son, who has now an itch for cooking, taught him how to cook some items. First thing he wanted to cook was shrimp pasta Alfredo.
Nice.
Yeah, he went big. I'm thinking.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I'm thinking something simple. This kid goes for the big run. He wants to eat shrimp pasta Alfredo. How do you make it? And we knocked that out the park, man. It
nice.
was freaking amazing.
Nice.
I couldn't eat the shrimp, but I was like, this pasta's so good. So that's all we did.
Instead of grilled cheese, we go for the shrimp Alfredo. We're going straight top notch.
Bro, that's exactly what I'm thinking. Maybe make the best sandwich in the world. Let me show you how you put Doritos into your sandwich, crushed up chips. Anybody that's a sandwich expert knows you put chips in your sandwich. Everybody puts
Absolutely.
chips. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm thinking I'm having one of those father moments. No, I'm making a full Olive Garden meal in here with the kids. So it was pretty good, man. Not too bad. A lot of things were happening in sports, so I was looking forward to get on the podcast and talk to you about it, man.
Yeah, we're gonna start big, man. We have the playoffs are set for the NBA, and we're gonna give a little preview of the East and West.
Yeah,
we're gonna start with the easy side, in my opinion.
We're gonna
start with the Big East. So on the East side, we have the Bucks as a 1-seed taking on the Magic as the A seed. What do you think happens here? Do we think a sweep? What are you thinking?
I'm not even gonna elaborate. I'm making it real quick. Bucks take them. If Bucks don't sweep them, then they beat them within 5. Like it's 5 games, they're out of there. Orlando Magic knows that they can't wait to get back home anyway. You know.
Well, they're in Orlando, so they're technically at home the entire time.
Well, that's
what
they
want to go back home to their house.
They couldn't have anybody come over, so I'm waiting. If I'm them, I'm waiting to go home. Yeah, come on, hurry up.
I'm like, all right, let's bring on the
bring
sleep.
in the Greek freak. Let's get this over with.
All right, I agree. Next one, we got the Raptors and the Nets.
I think Raptors beat Nets.
Yeah, I think that's a sweep.
Yeah,
as
I do
well.
Too.
Here's where it starts to get a little interesting. We got the Celtics and Philadelphia, the 76ers. Who wins that one?
I'm going to take 76ers. They had an injury early on.
Upset.
Yeah, I'm going to take 76ers. Well, I'll tell you what, maybe, I don't know. I think 76ers might give it a game. I think they give them a game. I think because they're not playing. They're playing decent. And I think, honestly, if our guy, God, I can't remember his name right now. If he doesn't get injured, the 76ers win that series, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, and we'll end up seeing how that occurs. I mean, I think the Celtics win the series 4-2. 4-2.
Yeah, that's a good pick.
I think game 6 is as far as it goes. Next up, we got, oh boy, the Pacers and your Miami Heat.
And you know I'm not going against.
I already know what you're going to say.
I am not going against anybody in Miami. I don't care what they say.
You know what, man? I'm actually going to take the Heat here too. I think the Heat upset them. I think they upset the 4 seed.
Yeah.
Usually that's where upsets happens at 4-5 seed.
Right.
There, so I definitely think that the Heat are going to win that one and move on. All right, now we're going to move to the West, and I have a feeling of where you're going to go with this first one already.
Off the bat. But
we're going to do it anyways.
Yes, sir.
The Lakers and the Blazers in the first round matchup. The Blazers are hot coming in.
Yeah.
You got LeBron James and AD. They've been slacking off. They've been struggling offensively and defensively.
Right.
I'm teed us up for you. It's been teed up for you there. So Blazers by how many games? Are they going to sweep?
No, I think they make this a game. Now, the only concern I have with the Blazers is their defense. They don't play really good defense. If they want to try to give the Lakers a run, they're going to have to tighten up on defense. Otherwise, it doesn't matter what type of night LeBron or AD have. They're just going to take advantage of them offensively. But they got to do something defensively. They really do. Offensively, Dame, Time, McCullough, they have been phenomenal playing in that bubble. Dame has been playing like a madman. There's a reason why that man is playing that way. He came in there with a chip on his shoulder. He's been saying it this whole time. I'm not coming in here to play games. I'm going to try my best. And you never know, man. If the Lakers take them easy, then it's going to be a problem. Now, everybody, sports announcer-wise, Shannon Sharpe on Undisputed, he still thinks Lakers beat them, but he knows that you cannot slack on the Blazers. Don't come in there playing half-stepping. But I'm going with the Blazers, man. I want the Blazers to win. I can't give you a game. I actually want that to go to Game 7 and test them.
Oh, man.
I do. I wanted to test them. So you're going to wear the Lakers out if you take them to 7 for the rest of the series.
I think so. I think so, too. I mean, I'm going to go with the Lakers. However, I did post this question on our Facebook group about why haven't the Blazers done better? I mean, they got a version of a big three in Melo, Lillard, and McCollum. You have Whiteside, who's a big interior 4-5 that plays center that can protect the rim. Why haven't they done better? So I think is it coaching? Is the players bought into the system? What is it exactly? I think those demons come back to haunt them here in the playoffs. I think the Lakers win this 4-2. I think it goes to Game 6. I think we get the Lakers to get out of here. Now, in the second round, or not the first, in the second game of the West here, we have the Clippers and the Mavs.
Yeah.
And the Mavericks. You got Doncic and you got Porzingis.
Yeah, Porzingis, something like that, yeah.
That plays over there.
Yeah.
You got Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, man.
And Paul George.
That's a Terminator,
man.
That's
a matchup. That's a matchup.
That's a Terminator. I go with Clippers, man. I think Clippers.
How many?
Mavs have been playing great. I think they finish them within 5. They get them off the court.
Oh man, 4-1.
Yeah, they get them off the court quick. Yeah. They've been playing really well. And I've been telling you that the whole time. I've been looking at how they've been playing team ball, and I'm like, yo, these guys are playing great. Like they're really playing good, man. 4 or 5 passes, get to your spot on the floor, shoot your J's. They're not really trying to attack 3-pointers, even though they can. They've been shooting some. But Kawhi Leonard get to his spot, defense playing great. I think Clippers finish them off within 5.
All right, next up we got the Nuggets and Jazz. So it's a little matchup of the 3-6 seed here. Who wins this one?
I like Nuggets. I'm gonna take Nuggets on this one.
I'm going Nuggets. I think that's our one sweep on the Western side is gonna be this one here.
Yeah.
Now the series of the playoffs is the Rockets versus Thunder.
Oh yeah.
Because you got Russell Westbrook.
Oh yeah.
Playing against his old team. You got Chris Paul playing against his old team. There's black blood there between Chris Paul and James Harden.
Yep, absolutely.
So I think that's going to be a 7-game series there.
Oh, man. And that's going to be the story of the bubble is that one. It really is. The story of the playoffs is going to be that one. Harden also, he would play with OKC as well. When Durant was there, he used to come off the bench and play for them. So I'm sure he wants to sweep them as well. Yeah, but I think Westbrook goes completely off and insane on OKC.
Oh, you think so?
I think he goes off. Who wouldn't want to put their team, away? Their old team. Like you have a chance to put them away. Yeah, I would try to put them away.
Imagine if you're OKC, Durant takes you out in the Western Conference Finals a couple years ago. Now you got Westbrook taking you out in the first round. Like their own players they drafted are coming back to haunt them.
Bro,
now you got Harden, the three.
That was studs. A good team. That was a great team. Oh my God,
Ibaka, those 3 guys.
Perkins was on that team.
Yeah,
you had. I don't know how they didn't make it work. I don't know how it didn't work.
That was a big 3 before the big 3 guys.
Oh, that was the Big 10 before the freaking Big 3. You had so many guys on that team, but I think Rockets take it. I think it goes to Game 6, maybe. If it goes Game 7, I'd be surprised. They take them. They're done. Rockets finished him off
think
quick.
so?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I think the same way. I think maybe 4-1, 4-1, 4-2. I think
4-2,
the Rockets
something like
take it,
that.
though. I think
Yeah.
they dominate. They show they're a better team for sure.
Absolutely.
All right, so recently the NBA bubble has announced 2 awards among others.
Yep.
I know the MVP one you're pretty proud about because you've been rooting for this guy since the bubble started.
Oh, yeah.
Your guy, Damian Lillard.
Dame time. Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean,
He wins.
bro, anytime you can shoot a 35, 40 footer
From the logo.
like from the logo, like it ain't nothing. Like it's a little league game. Yeah, you do, and he's been going off. I mean, rightfully so for this bubble. He's been going off. You know what I'm saying? Putting up 41, 51. He's been averaging now 38.9 points in the playoffs. Like he's killing it right now. The only 3 above him, and you're going to be laughing about this stat. I know you're thinking, how does he know this stat? Yep, I know this statistic. Is you're going to laugh. The 3 ahead of him that had a better series in the playoffs, averaging point-wise, was Kobe Bryant, Dominique Wilkinson, and Michael Jordan. Kobe with 40.6, Dominique with 39.8, Jordan with 39.6, and then now Damian Lillard with 38.6 points averaging. He has been going off in the bubble. So when you ask why the Blazers now, I really think they have taken
That's why.
I think they've taken the playbook and thrown it away and just said, Dame, go play basketball, have fun. Because all these playoffs that we're talking about, the one factor that's not there that I'm really interested to see this happen is no traveling. They do not have to leave and go nowhere. You know what I mean? Like they don't have to get on a plane, travel all the way over to their you know what I mean? That stuff is gone. So you just get up in the morning and go get your $20 coffee from Jimmy Butler. I don't know if you heard about that. You get your $20 coffee from Jimmy Butler, and then you go play your basketball game. So I'm interested to see how the body is going to be, how they're going to hold up. And then I think there's a little bit more energy because they're not jet lagged. They're not, trying to get used to something. Like they're going to have a day. I believe there's going to be a day or day and a half in between the games. But
yeah, in between the games, yeah.
Doesn't mean you have to travel. You just go to your hotel room or wherever they're at, get your freaking heel up and then go. So I'm proud of Dame. I'm proud of him. He deserves it, man.
And then we also had the Coach of the Year award come out. And I know you were pretty pumped when we found this one too. Monty Williams from the Phoenix Suns. They go 8-0 in the bubble, miss the playoffs.
Right, man. I'm happy that he got it, but I'm also upset. Like they did really good.
Who would you rather have, them or the Trailblazers?
Oh, either one would have been either one would have been
think
great.
So?
Oh, either one. I think if the Lakers play the Suns, Lakers definitely come on top.
Yeah.
Suns make it a game. Blazers, I don't think there's anybody that's sitting there thinking, oh yeah, this is a sweep for the Lakers. Yeah, this is
not at all.
Right. They gave them like 10% to win for the Lakers. But anytime you give a percentage in anything, there's a chance. You know what I mean?
There's always a chance.
And whoever bets on that ticket, whoever goes to the bookie and bets on that ticket and wins big, oh my gosh. I hope they make a Facebook post about it. Right. So congratulations to the coach, man. He did a phenomenal job in that bubble. That team gelled really well. Draymond Green's comments with Booker, I hope it inspires the organization to get him 2 more players to help him out and keep him there because he is phenomenal. But congratulations to the coach, man. He did a really, really good job.
And then speaking about the Lakers, we had LeBron James win his first assist title.
Yeah.
Guy's been doing it now for 17 years.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
And he finally wins his first assist title. No, everybody calls him the best passer since.
Right.
I don't get it.
Yes, it's Magic Johnson. He's like Magic Johnson 2.0. I don't know how he just won it. That's amazing.
He led the league, 10.2 assists per game. So he was averaging a double-double with assists. Last year, Russell Westbrook won it. And considering how much people think of him as a ball hog,
right?
Right. So that was one thing. Skip Bayless was talking about LeBron and why he hasn't won it before, and Shannon Sharp was talking about this too. Is usually LeBron's passing to 3-point shooters, and you got to think that the chances of them making those shots are less likely. And then your Stocktons, your Malones, your Magic Johnson, they're passing the ball to a big guy who's 80% of the chance is making that shot in.
That makes sense. He's driving and then kicking it back out is what you're saying.
Which would make sense this year with AD being there, why he would win the assist title, having a big man.
Let him do all the work. Yeah.
That he can pick and roll with and drop a ball to that's going to take it to the rack.
Makes sense.
So we'll see what happened there. Now, who was your most disappointing team in the bubble?
I mean, oh God, that's a great question. Most disappointing team in the bubble. You know what? I know who. The Pelicans. I'm going to pick the Pelicans. I'm going to go with And you know what? Speaking of this, a lot of people are going to be upset when I say this. They're going to be upset. I know it. But I've been saying it for a while. I do not care what you think of Zion Williamson. He is overhyped. He's been since he came out of college. He is not what you think he is. He is Sean Kemp 2.0. That's it, right? This kid needs to lose at least 25 to 30 pounds. I've been saying
for lose more.
Oh, I'm sure. But he is not for his style of game, he is not going to last 10 years. Jumping up and down the way he is as a big body. His knees will go quick. So I think the Pelicans were the worst. What do you think?
To me, Milwaukee. I'm going to go Milwaukee. Milwaukee Bucks. They finished 3-5 in the bubble in the 8 games. I expected them as a 1 seed, playing mostly teams from the East to just continue to establish dominance.
Right.
And I was a little disappointed that they really didn't. You had the Raptors go 6-1. I think now the Raptors have a little more confidence, given how bad the Bucks played. I think the Raptors are showing.
I told you that. I told you that the last
wasn't everything.
Right. I told you that
wasn't everything.
What was it, 2 podcasts ago? I was like, Raptors look like they can win the East and then give a run for their money. I don't care who comes out the West. Give a run for their money and playing them because they play true team ball over there. It looks really, really good.
And talking about guys who did not look very good, your boy from Seattle, a rookie, gets drafted.
Oh, my God.
All right, so for those that maybe missed it, Seattle Seahawks had a DB who attempted to bring a fellow young lady into the team hotel because the Seattle Seahawks are doing the quarantine. They're putting all their players in the same hotel room, the whole nine. Keep everybody try to keep football alive. And this rookie decided he was going to bring a young lady in. Bro. Tell me what you told me before the show. The lobby entrance of this girl.
So if you guys haven't seen it, you go look it up. Go take a look. So this guy, I don't know who decided to put these clothes attire together. I don't know who came up with the let's sneak her in plan. I don't know what happened. Kudos to him for figuring out this is at any door in this building, this is the door we want to go through because this is the least likely they would find us. But the young lady was wearing a Seahawks, attire, hoodie, or whatever the case was. But they also put cleats on her. They had her put cleats on, and she's click-clacking through the freaking lobby. Like, I don't know if he knew what the definition of sneaking in is, but it's completely opposite of what needed to be done. They got hooked. Bro, I'm sorry. I really am. I'm really sorry. I cannot fathom, as a family member to this young man, why you would even attempt to do this. And it wasn't like he's an NBA player. The NBA players have been, 3 months, 4 months in the bubble now?
About 3 months in there now, yeah. By the time it's all said and done, they'll be in there half a year.
Right, when it's all done.
Once the playoffs are done.
They've done a complete military deployment in the bubble in Orlando. This guy, it was 4 days in, spring training or camps or whatever, 4 days in. You didn't even go that long, bro. Like, it meant that much to you? You had to bring in a female friend? I'm sorry. There's no way as a family member I'm going to let you live this down, one, because you spent youth league. Most likely he was really good in high school, went to college. You got a shot to go play for the Seattle Seahawks. And again, we were talking about it. He probably doesn't we don't know if he makes the depth chart or not. We really don't. Because you never know what happens in camps. Guys tear their knee up. Some guys might opt out to play. You don't know what's going to happen. So you should be in the freaking room just looking over the playbook, taking. I know he's 22 with millions of dollars. I get that. I understand. But, man, you could wait, bro. And not to be, explicit, okay? But the listeners, every male that's listening to this right now, every single person that's listening, male or maybe female, every male at least knows, bro, just go handle your business. Like, what are you doing? Well, you could, if it's that bad, go twice. I don't know what to do. Like, bro, there's no reason to knock that out, man. Kudos to the lady for, I guess, being a soldier and being down for the plan. But Lord Jesus, now her face is all over the news. It's all over the media. You imagine what her father's thinking right now?
Oh, boy.
Oh, that's my baby.
That's my girl.
Bro, that's insane, man. He could have waited, man. And here, I'm going to play you something, man. So Pat McAfee was talking about the same thing, man.
Man.
Yeah, take a listen. Listen to what he had to say about it, man.
All right, let's talk about Seahawks rookie cornerback, or formerly Seahawk rookie cornerback.
Kima Severand.
There we go. Nailed it for trying. He got cut for trying to sneak a woman into the hotel. She was allegedly wearing Seahawks gear as an attempt to disguise her getting into the hotel. Tom Pelissaro was reporting on that yesterday, and I'm sure that Tom Pelissaro has reported a lot of different stories throughout his entire NFL news breaking life. This particular one took on a mind of its own yesterday just because cornerback Kima Severand had the wherewithal, okay, to not only say, get a lay of the land up there as a rookie player who's never been there before, undrafted player. So he's literally, who knows, backs against the wall, never been to training camp in the NFL before. First time, here we go. He gets in there. They're going through all the COVID stuff. We just watched the Rams and the Chargers, what they have to go through to get in the facility. I would assume that the hotel was also difficult to get through. But Seahawks rookie, much like some of the NBA players, he looked around the hotel and he found a weak spot. He thought he found a weak spot. And he was like, I'll tell you what, if the thirst gets a little strong sometime, I know exactly what I'm doing. It's going to be right over there. What are we, less than a week into training camp?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So he got, hey, shout out to this guy lasting 4 or 5 days, whatever it is,
Good
really
work.
being able to figure it out, really mapping it out. Because like Andy Dufresne did, whenever you map something out that intelligently and that deep, it's always going to work. And he says to her, no big deal. Here's the door. They come in. It's equipment staff. Maybe it's some of the players come in there. You put a hoodie on, maybe some joggers. Ooh. And hey, how about this? Leave your cleats on so it looks like you're running sprints outside. Let's go ahead and get all those things. The girl's like, you got it. She puts on cleats. Clack, 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 clack through the lobby. They see it on camera. This guy is what we all assume is going to happen in the NFL. It's going to be tough to stop 22, 23, 24-year-old dudes and have them bubble up.
Bro, he's absolutely right. He's absolutely right. It's going to be hard to do this for these guys to bubble up, man. And again, the NBA players are what, 12 on a team? 13?
Yep.
It's manageable. You got to go worry about 53 other guys and see what they got to do.
No, we don't stand a chance.
No, you don't. No, we don't. 53 guys in a sport that's just based off of emotion, testosterone, that's based off of, getting hyped. And this isn't boxing.
Man.
You know how boxers, supposedly takes the knees and makes the knees weak so the boxers don't do it. It zaps the energy. This isn't boxing, man. Okay?
It is not.
It is not, man. So sorry for that guy at the Seahawks. God bless you, man. I hope you get a chance on another NFL team.
Hopefully learn his lesson.
Yeah, but like
Hopefully
Pat
got
said,
a game check or two.
I hope you could put your thirst into check the very next time going into a training camp session for the National Football League.
That's crazy, man. It's we'll see what happens. Did you catch the comments made by legend Brett Favre over the last couple of days? I
did not. I know you've been texting me about this, telling me about, Brett Favre. Brett Favre is going, crazy with these comments. What ended up happening, man?
So Brett Favre doesn't do many interviews, right? Outside of his normal commercials about some jeans
or copper. What's the copper? The copper,
or the copper fit. The
yeah,
copper fit,
right. Shout out to Copper
the
Fit.
Knees and elbows.
Right.
Shout out to him. Outside that, he doesn't really talk a whole lot. Apparently, he came out over the weekend and gave his thoughts about Aaron Rodgers and is he going to finish his career with the Packers? And remember, on the last episode, we had Lindsay on here she's an NFL blogger, and she had, and again, it's funny, we talked to her about it, and then the Brett Favre comments came out shortly thereafter.
It's like we're prophets. It's like we're making the news right now. It's like us doing it.
We're seeing ahead of time. Yeah. And back then we were talking about, we didn't think that he would finish his career out with the Packers,
right?
With the fact they drafted Jordan Love,
right?
That's basically what he said. He said, "Hey, listen, this organization ain't gonna give you nothing. They kicked me out the door. They brought you in. They're gonna kick you out the door also." And then it was asked, "Well, what team do you think he plays for?" And Brett Favre came out and said, "Well, I wanted to go play for the Vikings,
right?
A division rival back in the day when they had the NFC Central.
Yeah.
division.
And it was a good team at the time. It was a real good team.
It was a good team at the time. You had the Vikings with Adrian Peterson. You had Percy Harvin. You had some guys over there.
Right.
And they definitely made a little bit of a run. Brett Favre thinks Aaron Rodgers may go play for the Bears.
Which is
exactly what I said two podcasts ago.
It's weird. It's like he listens to the podcast, right? Wouldn't it be great
Brett
if
Favre listens to the podcast? Come on through.
I'm gonna tag him on Twitter when this gets done. Like when we get done, I'm like, Brett Favre, I need you to listen to this specific episode and tell me.
Come on through.
Yeah, listen. But no, you hit it right on the head. Because you named all the players that were over there, you named what type. They're a one quarterback system away from being contenders, man. You hit it right on the head. You also mentioned Cleveland. You also said Cleveland was another one.
Yeah.
Another team that's potentially waiting for that big star quarterback. So kudos to you, George. I mean, we need to get NFL Network to, I don't know how we're going to do this. Get them to listen to us, man. You know what I'm saying? We're pulling this out here.
Call me little chef. Little Adam Scheffner.
That's great. Do you think he plays in Chicago, man? Do you think that'd be a good fit for him? I mean, obviously you do, but what other teams would there be? Let's play what other team. What other teams would there be for Aaron Rodgers to go play at? Because I tell you what, I think there's Dallas is another one, and we'll talk about that in a minute.
I agree.
Dallas is not, I don't think they're sold on Dak Prescott. You can't tell me for 9 months now, they've been trying to close a deal and they can't get it done. Dak needs to realize you're not the guy. You're just there for right now because you are a decent quarterback. You're not worth $109 million. I don't care what Jerry Jones is trying to sell you. You're just not, guy. You're not, because if he was, Jerry Jones signs you to that big deal like he did Romo. You're not that guy, man.
He did that Romo. He paid Zeke. They paid Amari Cooper now.
Everybody's getting the money.
Everybody's getting money besides the guy that's throwing it.
Right. Everybody's he's not the guy.
I definitely think the Cowboys are definitely a destination. I think the Bears makes logistically sense just because they're in the same division.
Yeah, and you want to beat them twice a year.
You want to beat them twice a year.
Yeah.
Cleveland for me is the obvious choice if Baker fails. The next team I'm going to give you, you're going to be like, there's no way.
Oh God, I love it. Let's do
There's no way. All right, so I'm gonna give you a hypothetical situation.
Yeah.
Tom Brady retires in 2 years.
Oof.
Aaron Rodgers' contract is up in 2 years.
Bro.
Who better to replace the GOAT?
Bro.
With another one. Bring Aaron to Tampa, baby.
Bro, that's not even far-fetched whatsoever. It's not. Because you got to think in 2 years, all these guys are still relatively young, with the exception of Gronk, right? Every defense-wise,
at that point, Gronk has kind of moved on a little bit.
Right.
Brady's moved on. We still got OJ.
That's what I'm saying.
Deal.
You still got him. You still got Mike Evans. You got Godwin. You got Grayson. Like, you have buku weapons coming, and then we don't know what Shady does. Maybe Shady lasts another 2 years there. You know what I'm saying? LaShawn McCoy, maybe he stays another 2 years. Maybe he doesn't. But again, Aaron Rodgers, wow, that's not far-fetched, man. And I don't know.
Defense will be pretty solid by then, too.
Oh, yeah. They've gelled for another 2 years.
Oh, yeah.
Freak, yeah.
Dang, that's my dark horse.
Listen, man, if anything I've learned in the 8-9 years I've known you now is that when you feel like there's a sure win there, 9 times out of 10, it's a good pick. It's a damn good pick. So I don't disagree with you. That's a hell of. I wonder what the listeners would think. I want them to email us and talk to us on Facebook and shoot us to our group and let us know because, bro, that's a good pick. Ooh, that's a good pick. That'd be nasty. Imagine
2 years from now, we're gonna come back to episode 25.
I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna be pissed. I'm still gonna be upset. Like, how the hell did you go from great to even greater? Just another. That's
it would make sense. Bruce Arians, that's what he's known for.
It does. It makes perfect for
Kurt Warner. You think about it, the guy who plays Kurt Warner was Carson Palmer.
It was.
When Kurt Warner was done, he brought in Carson Palmer, who was old. He was in his late 30s. They were talking crap about him. He wasn't good anymore. He had lost it. And all of a sudden, Carson Palmer turns around and becomes a stud.
He did, man. So, and he was, two games away from that NFC. Yeah, he blew up that knee. But, yeah, man, that's a good pick, man. I would like to see that. If your Bucks do that, man, I'm just gonna be standing there when they put the picture up on the wall outside the stadium, take another screenshot and show, oh God, George, they put your boy up here now. Now your boy's up here.
That's it. He's there. The other one's there. Yeah. So we had exciting news happen across the U.S. over on Friday night specifically. Mm-hmm. The first high school football game was played.
I heard, man. Everybody was excited.
Utah. Yep. It was played in Utah with fans.
Yeah.
Everybody was social distance in the stands. You had the cheerleaders. They had their own little squares that seemed to be like 6 feet apart. The sideline kind of went from 10 to 10 on each side, so players can kind of socially distance. Also, I think there was seemed to be like a number of players you could dress, a maximum you can dress to be able to keep everybody kind of apart on the sidelines. I saw coaches wearing masks while they were out there coaching. Is that the way of the future here? 'Cause I know Florida had big news on Friday.
And we're balling is what they say. We're gonna play. And then we got the rule change as well that we're gonna go from the 10-yard line to the 10-yard line. We'll be able to walk down there, which is
instead of 25.
Which as a coach, it's great. It's great. It's going to be on the 10-yard line.
Because now I'm allowed to be to where I normally legally I stand. Because normally I'm on the 10 and goes get yelled at to get back.
All right.
Now I can stand there. So no, I'm definitely pumped for that. Do you think we go through a high school season now that the wheels are in motion? On August 24th is the first day of official practice. So that's the first day we can wear helmets and start the acclimation process.
August 24th is the first day?
August 24th
Nice.
is that first day, with the target date right now is September 4th.
Right.
Is the first possible game day.
Right.
But everybody's pretty much thinking September 11th will truly be when a game that matters at least is actually played. That 4th may be more of a classic preseason, almost like spring ball where you play maybe a half against somebody else. You call somebody, hey, play each other kind of thing.
Yeah.
So what do you think happens now?
I mean, we're going to play. There's no doubt in my mind we're going to freaking play a season. Everybody's geared up for it now. I don't know how can I say this? Well, today apparently Hillsborough County is supposed to be having a meeting today on Monday to, I guess, go over schedules or revamp some things. So we're going to find out if we officially start September 4th being our first game. Hopefully we do. But we'll see. I'm worried that they stop it at some point. That's what I'm worried about. I'm also worried about the September 18th opt-out. That's what I'm really worried about. I'm worried to see how this... Because, again, if we play a team, George, right? We're playing a team of a team member or player or whatever gets positive or was around somebody positive in school that day, right? So let's take it through. They went to school that day. Some kid was positive or was a parent positive, but they find out on Monday, and we played a game on Friday against that team. What happens? Does that kid only get quarantined? Does the whole team get quarantined? Does now our team get quarantined? Do I get quarantined? Like, how does this go down? Because I got to tell my job I was at a Friday night game, and now I got to get quarantined. Like, how does this work?
I know.
That's my only worry. Yeah.
It kind of goes down here. It's going to be crazy, man. It's going to be crazy.
Because Oklahoma had 9 kids positive up in the Oklahoma Sooners. They had 9 kids positive. So, I don't know. During the season, what do they do? What is that protocol? Like, that's what I'm waiting for. I think the most I'm frustrated about is that nobody knows what that protocol is. Nobody's told us. We're trying to create ways to make this work. Okay, what happens? Where's the contingency plan if this happens? If a player pops positive, or not even, and again, he doesn't have to pop positive. Remember, we ask all these questions every time we have practice. If they know somebody that was positive, that kid can't come to practice. He's got to stay away for 14 days.
14 days.
So what if it's a start? Like, we're playing against two, and again, we'll take Jefferson. If 2 teams are playing and a team plays another team and it's later found out that they were positive or around somebody positive, what happens? Because I've heard that if they're in school, they lock down that wing and that class. Mm-hmm. Everybody in that class has to go home or be quarantined. The teacher has to be quarantined. And then depending on when they found out, it might be, remember, there's 7 classes in high school. Now 7 classes, 7 different teachers, 45 different kids. Like, that's what I'm most worried about with football is, where do you sit there and say, okay, it's okay, everybody calm down, just that one kid's going. That's what I'm worried about, that we all start this stuff up and then come September 18th, September, or even October, hey guys, we're shutting down high school sports. Like, that's where I'm like, well, God, yeah, well, thanks, a-holes, because this is what everybody's been telling you to be careful of. You know what I mean?
I have one request.
What's that?
I would like this year to be uncommon to all the other years.
Right.
And I would like us to start, because I think we're all going to play at least one game.
Yeah.
Start off the first game with senior night. Give those seniors a senior night game one. That's the only game that's guaranteed.
Right.
Because we may not get to week 10. Like you said.
You are so right.
May not.
You're so
right. You may not
right.
get to week 10. So that senior night may never happen for these kids. They've already lost a ton. Give them senior night week 1. I was tagged in a post. Shout out to Fabian Burnett and Damon Pickett and those guys that tagged us in that post for that on Facebook. That's why I saw it. And I called our head coach. I was like, hey, if we have a way of organizing this, let's do it for these kids. Let's do it week 1.
Absolutely.
It's the only game they're potentially guaranteed.
Right.
Out of this entire debacle. Let's at least get them out the right way.
And there's nothing better than that. I mean, that's awesome, man. You know what I'm saying? To give them that memory, because everybody prior to them has done it. And it does give back to that normalcy. I totally agree, man. Do the whole 9. Bring the kids out. Bring their moms out. Give them the roses. All that stuff, man. Absolutely, senior night week 1. I do, because you're right. It's probably the only game that's guaranteed.
That's the only one's guaranteed.
Because we have no idea what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Oh, my God.
Week 2, we have no idea.
Week
3, we have no idea. We just know week 1.
Right. Everybody's going back to school.
We're going to play a game. Let's just do it then.
And you're right. You know what? That's a great idea, because week 1, well, no, shoot. I'm sorry. Well, week 1, I guess they go to school October 20 or August 24th. They're in virtual for 1 week, but that's not when we play.
Yeah.
So,
No.
oh God.
Yeah, I know.
Oh God.
It's
Yeah.
close.
We got to do a week 1.
Got to do a week 1 for them.
Yeah, man.
All right, so we have a new game that we're debuting today on this podcast, August 17th, 2020. Normally we'd like to play this or that with our interviewees. Today we're going to introduce a new one. It's going to be called Would You Rather?
Oh, I'm interested.
It's going to be a series of questions.
Yeah.
It's meant to put the other person in a tough predicament.
Oh God.
So to kick this off, we're going to start off this game with each other, Raul. We're going to ask each other these questions here. We're going to ask six questions, 3 apiece.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
I'm absolutely ready. Absolutely. I got doozies for you too.
You got doozies for me.
Oh man, I got some good ones.
All right.
Want me to kick it off?
My first one to you.
Oh yeah, you go first. Yeah, let's do this.
My first one to you.
Absolutely.
Would you rather get eaten by a shark or by a deadly snail at a slow pace?
Oh my God. And I can't fight either one, apparently, right?
No. You're not regardless.
Shout out to you for bringing this up during Shark Week and crap.
Inspired by Shark Week.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh my God. A snail? A snail can kill me?
A deadly one could. I don't know.
I don't know what a deadly snail is.
Exists. It's 2020. Anything can happen.
You're right. We had murdering hornets. So you're right.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh crap, you're right. I can't even imagine being eaten by a shark. I'll go shark. Like I don't want to die. I don't want to die long and slow, and you know what I mean. Like that sucks, man. Nobody wants to go that way. Just take me out, man. You know, I'd rather try to die fighting a shark than know that I lost to a snail. My legacy is forever tainted.
You couldn't run away from a snail.
Yeah, I was really
Think about that
trash.
40 times.
What's wrong with that guy? All right, my turn.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Would you rather go into the past and meet your ancestors, or go into the future and meet your great-great-grandchildren?
Oh, take me to the future.
Oh, that was easy. I thought that'd be worse.
Take me to the future.
You want to see them?
Take me to the future. I want to see the future kids.
Yeah, future George Martinez is running around.
Yeah, I want to see those little kids running around.
Oh man, I thought that would stump you, because I don't know.
That would be a question.
I'm like a history buff, so I love history. I would like to know. You know what I mean? Like, but anyway, future does sound good. I ain't gonna lie to you. You go ahead, man. What you got next?
All right. Would you rather have dinner with Michael Jordan or Dan Marino?
Oh my God. Are you serious? Now, don't get me wrong. Michael Jordan is great. I love Michael Jordan, but you know what Mike is going to order? Mike is going to order his steak and potatoes that he always eats.
That's it?
Yeah, he's going to order that crap. I want to sit at the table with Dan Marino, because at least, and by the way, since Dan Marino's in Miami, I'm going to go to Cuban meal. It's going to be a really good Cuban meal. I'm going to get the palomino steak. I'm going to get the white rice, the black beans. We're going to do tostones. It's going to be great. You know what I'm saying? There'll be sangria, but we're going to be fine with that. But it'll be Dan Marino. Oh God, I would love to talk to him, man. Absolutely. I want to know how many times he cussed out Don Shula. You know what I mean? I want to know those things, man. That's great, man. All right, I got mine. You ready?
Yeah, let's fire away.
Would you rather work more hours per day but fewer days, or work fewer hours per day but more days?
Work more hours per day and fewer days.
Why?
Because if I put the hours in, let's say, for example, let's take a 40-hour work week.
Right.
If I knock those out in 4 days,
right,
and work 4 tens,
Jesus,
I got 3 kids. I got 3 days spending time with the fam.
I guess so,
And
man.
that's it.
I'd rather work 3 hours for like 5 days. That's why we're doing the podcast. I want to make money doing this and be good, man.
It just work your 3 hours, huh?
Yeah, work my little 3 hours, get paid, find out who's coming on the show next, and be gone. Oh, okay.
Oh, man.
I thought I had you on that one.
All right. My next one here.
Sure.
It's going to put you in a pickle.
Okay. Okay.
All right. If you can take one of your kids with you into the future and enjoy $1 million with, who would it be? Your daughter?
Oh, boy.
Or Jordan?
Oh, that's tough, man. And this is recorded. I don't want them to. I don't want my kids to think Dad's
so when they're 20 years old, they'll come back to this podcast and listen to it.
Oh my God, $1 million. Who would
$1 million? You go 10 years into the future,
Oh my man. Oh
and
my
who
God.
and you get to pick a kid to spend it with.
And it can only be those two, huh?
Oh, you got another one you want to sub out?
Well, I got. That's even worse.
You got 4. I can only pick 2 of
Yeah,
them.
that's worse, man. You're right. Okay. I'm gonna go with baby girl. I want to.
Okay.
I'll spend $1 million, but I probably won't even spend it. I'll probably go 10 years in the future to give it to her, so I know she's good to go. Because I've always said this: the boys, you better find a way. You better find a way to be great.
Boys, find a way to be great.
Yeah, I got to take care of my baby girl. She's my whole world, man. So that's a tough one. Damn you, George. Damn you. Damn you. All right, I got mine, and then
All right.
Here's a good one. Ready? I know this. Boy, when I ask this, I hope you don't get mad at me. Okay. Would you rather lose the ability to lie or believe everything you're told? And I know you're in sales.
Oh man.
Ooh, struggling.
Repeat the question, please.
Okay. Sure. You said that like the spelling bee on ESPN. Can I use that in a sentence? Okay, here we go.
Yeah. All right.
Would you rather lose the ability to lie or believe everything you're told?
I'd rather lose the belief that everything is the truth.
Okay. To believe everything you're told.
Yes.
Be gullible, basically.
Not true at all.
So you need that ability to lie.
Hell yeah, I do.
Which comes to a very crazy morale question. You know what I mean? Every lie it's not really that bad. Like
No,
everybody
there's absolutely white lies.
Yeah.
There's exaggerated truths.
Exactly.
That's what mines usually are.
That's where I'm at, too.
truths.
That's funny, man.
Honey, I'm gonna go to Press Box to have a beer. And 6 hours later.
Right.
Well, when I said a beer, I meant like
it was a tall
100
glass.
beers.
It was like a really
I
tall
forgot to
glass.
add the additional zeros to the 1, carry the 3 plus a 6. I forgot to do all
The
that.
beer was as big as a pool.
math.
Yeah.
That's right.
It's as big as
That's
a pool.
right.
Yeah.
All right, man. So that was this section of Would You Rather.
Man, I love it.
Pretty pumped.
I love
Pretty
it.
pumped about it. I can't wait till we get our interviews on and start asking them those questions.
Right.
I would be pumped.
And if you're a listener that you're listening to, email us, man. Email us your answers, what you think it would be. I would love to know.
Nothing's
your
off the table.
Ever. This is why it's so great. I can't wait for that. That's a great section, man. All right, On the Clock fans, that's all the time we got with you. Trust me when I tell you, we would love to keep talking to you some more. We got some great special guests coming up Thursday. You're not going to want to miss it. But thank you so much for joining us. If you love and like us, man, please go subscribe to your favorite podcasting platform, whether it's iHeartRadio or iTunes or Spotify, Google Play. Hit like, follow us, man, because there's going to be more sports talks coming up here soon with everything happening again.
And again, you can find us on social media, Twitter and IG, by simply searching On the Clock Radio. You can also visit our website at otcsportstalk.com. Join the debate on Facebook by simply searching On the Clock Radio. You'll find our Facebook group there as well. Until next time, you're on the clock.